Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Drême Weavers. My name is Jacob, I'm going to be your DM, and to my right is...
Aaron.
Playing...
Kistara.
Lou playing Albaran.
Bill playing Brick.
Kevin playing Roland.
Alright. And if I remember correctly, we left off in a little bit of a cliffhanger.
A little bit.
Some stuff happened. Does anybody remember what that stuff was?
Yes.
I remember we just went through an explosion in the room, and we were trying to get supplies back to the goblins, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And somebody, like three of us, being Kistara, Roland, and Brick, have congregated, and nobody knows what's going on with Albaran.
Yeah, and what is
Other than
happening?
Albaran.
What is happening with Albaran?
Albaran is sitting there. He just got woke back up from an explosion. He had been attacked by a giant wolf spider, and he turns the corner, and there's a skeleton which kills the wolf spider.
That you were cuddling in your sleep.
And then
Lou, the podcast listeners cannot hear that gaze you just gave me.
well,
That glare is inaudible. As heavy as it was also inaudible.
well, if y'all wanted to know, it was if looks could kill, he was dead 10 years ago.
Oh, only 10?
Only
Man,
10.
he's still got plenty of life to live.
Yeah.
But yes, that skeleton shot the wolf spider that was cuddled up next to me, not me cuddling it.
I'm sorry, were you not the one that grappled it?
It fell asleep in your arms.
I don't care. I was trying to get rid of it and kill it.
Baby, come back.
Then he turns around and he shoots towards me. Actually, shoots past me and shoots something in the room behind me, down the corridor. And it sounded like a dog or a wolf or something.
Something, yeah.
And that's where he left us. Left y'all, however you want to look at it.
Okay. So let's not start with Albaran today.
Fine.
No,
I needed a wolf pet anyway.
I'm kidding.
It's okay, we'll just die anyways.
We can start with Albaran. That's fine. So yeah, you look across your shoulder to what was just shot, and you see the body of a man with horns, about an inch, 2 inches, spreading at the top of his head. It's a little nubby, and he's got goat legs. He's a goat from the waist down.
A satyr.
And there's an arrow sticking out of his chest.
Right through the heart?
No. Just like, this area.
What area is that?
That's the area above the
Like the upper
heart
torso?
and below the clavicle area. So like pectoral muscles and non-lethal shots.
Upper chest. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's this satyr.
Yeah.
About how far down is he from me?
50 feet.
50 feet?
If I remember correctly, the hallways are 50 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
And then 50 feet from the other side of you is a skeleton. That, give me a perception check.
18.
18. You notice he's wearing, he's in full armor.
And got a crown.
Yeah, he's got a crown.
That's got blue flames.
Yeah, the crown is actually, upon further notice, you notice that it's actually, the crown is made out of horn, like antlers of some type, and he's got a fur cloak that's made out of the hide of some sort of animal, and he is wearing, he's got like a chainmail shirt on, and he's got, some plated like skirt almost, and he's shooting a recurve bow.
Okay, I'm going to
Roll for initiative. I've got 2 initiative rolls here.
7.
7? Well, that's okay. I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Good thing that was not disadvantage.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa.
High or low for positive results, Lou? Because I haven't assigned these yet.
High.
High? Let me get out my DM die. There it is. Hi, buddy. High it is. Which one do you want to go first? The satyr or the skeleton?
Let the skeleton go first.
You want the skeleton to go first?
Yep.
Okay, he pulls back another shot and fires. And hits the satyr again.
All right.
Oh, I need to do that damage. Recurve bow. Okay.
I'm going to cast Sleep
On who?
on the satyr.
On the satyr?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your hit die. Or roll your sleep die.
And that is that 46? 48.
It's more than 48. I think it's like 6 or 8. It's a lot.
It might be 68.
No, I wanted to grab all of them for one reason. Got a big old bag of dice here, and got to go sort through
Sleep
all.
is 5d8.
5d8.
So right in between the two of us.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And I thought I had. Okay, thank you. So, let's see. 8, 10, 12, 15, 17 points.
17? Alright, he does not fall asleep. He most definitely does not fall asleep.
Does it affect him at all?
No. What are... Lou?
I know I'm giving you a rough time, bud.
What's the trait for elves and half-elves? That they can't be put to sleep magically?
That's true.
What is it called? Fae ancestry. What are satyrs? Are they fae?
I thought they were Sylvan.
What are sylvan?
Faye.
Fae.
A lot more goes under Fae than I realized.
I was thinking Sylvan was a little bit different. But, yeah, you're right.
Sylvan are the Fae.
Sylvan are the fae, man.
Okay, so I just wasted that slot.
So how do you know? I know there's info in the book on creatures and stuff.
Basically, you need a monster manual
Okay.
because it'll tell you in the monster manual that
That'll do, pig. Sorry, I was looking up a specific monster.
Ah.
Ja.
okay, now it's the
It's the satyr's turn. He shuts the door. He slams the door. The double doors, and like you hear.
oh, lovely. He's locked in there. I turn and look at the skeleton and said, "Looks like it's you and me. You want to go after him, or are you going to shoot me?"
So in response to that, he speaks to you in a language that you've never heard before.
And what?
Hmm?
What language?
Scandinavian.
So he's an Indian skellybob.
No, Scandinavian means he's.
It's Norse. He's
Yeah.
speaking Norse.
So, okay.
Viking skellybob, sorry.
Yeah, does he say the word Thor?
You're not there.
May the power of Odin compel you.
I don't know how you know what language it is.
Well,
It's literally nothing you've ever encountered in your entire existence.
seeing... Oh, man, I just thought of something. Because of him and because of my race being a tiefling, he might think I'm some sort of demon.
It's very possible. But he hasn't shot you yet.
Yeah. He has actually shot around me. So that's impressive to me. I hold my hand up, both hands up, show that I have nothing.
Uh-huh.
Trying to make the sign of peace to him.
Mm-hmm.
I pointed him.
What's the sign of peace? Describe it.
The sign of peace is basically holding your hands up, showing you don't have a weapon in your hands.
Okay.
Showing that I am peaceful at the moment. I pointed him, I pointed myself, I point over there, and mime drawing a bow and attacking.
Okay.
Seeing if he maybe understands what I'm saying.
He says something in a language that you don't understand and starts walking towards you. He hasn't put his bow away, but he doesn't have an arrow notched.
Okay. I signal, I put my hand out to shake.
He stops within like 10 feet of you. You can see he's got a very, very old, rusty, short sword in his belt. It doesn't look like the design of anything you've ever seen before. And he's got a half-rotted wooden shield with an iron bus. Is that what it's called? The center of a wooden shield with an iron, like a metal.
Yeah, it's a bus.
A bus.
Yeah. I try in all my languages that I speak, because I'm a linguist.
Mm-hmm.
I try to say, "Are you a friend?" in each one of the languages.
And what languages do you speak?
Common, Infernal, Elven, Primordial, and Draconic.
How many of those are from your feet?
The Elven, Primordial, and Draconic.
You don't have those yet.
I just try. Okay, I try to speak to him in Common and Infernal. Say, "Are you a friend or foe?"
He doesn't respond. Like he's just like he says something guttural and like short, but he doesn't. It's you want to make an insight check to try to like figure out what he's saying.
Insight.
Like through context clues.
19.
Okay, so from like context clues, you can see that he's just like he doesn't care about you. Like it's you haven't done anything to make him want to murder you, but you're kind of like in the way at the same time. Like he's just like, I'm doing something. What do you want?
So I'll step back into the cross hallway.
Okay.
And look down at the dead spider.
Mm-hmm.
How big are his fangs?
The spider's fangs? They're about, let's see, if it's, close enough to be medium-sized. I'd say his fangs are probably anywhere between an inch to 2 inches.
Oh. Can't use them as daggers.
If you strapped him to something, you could.
Like a bone.
I would still take him with me, honestly, because you could find a stick or a bone or something and strap him to the end, and then you got something.
That's what I think I'll do. I'll try to break the fangs out of its...
Do you want to try to keep the poison sacs intact, or are you going to let the poison sacs, the venom sacs, spill out?
I'll try to take them too.
So you want to take the the teeth with each poison?
Yeah.
Each venom sac?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an even better idea.
I can be nice. Give me a survival check. Have you ever done this sort of thing before?
No.
Disadvantage.
Lowest is a 15, the highest is an 18.
Well, damn, Skippy. You got yourself some venom-sacked fangs from a giant wolf spider.
Okay.
You got 2.
That would be handy.
And rolling.
Yes.
How's it going, buddy?
Wonderful.
How's your dancing?
Well, I ended dancing when I was in the other room trying to pick up the torch, if I remember right.
Okay. Are you still trying to do that?
No, because I think after that, we followed him with the supplies.
Okay, so...
I was dragging lizards and dead Gobdrop.
Dead Gubdrub?
Dead Gobdrop.
Gubdrub.
To take Gobdrop back to friends.
Gubdrub.
Gobdrop.
So, you're grabbing Gubdrub to take him back to his friends. And you are going, just going straight back to where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Roland is in tow.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Kristara?
I am actually right in between the two of them because I was following him.
So you guys meet
following
up.
Brick.
Were you in the room when the giant explosion went off, Kristara?
I was just by the entry, so
Okay.
I did not go in as far as the others did.
But you the door was open, I'm assuming. Unless
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of sort of know what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are up together. And you take the lizards you take the lizards and Gubdrub back to the other 2 goblins.
Mm-hmm.
And they start doing a very morose... actually, hold on. I'm going to roll for it. Yeah. They do a heart, wrenching, tearful, it is pulling on your heartstrings, this dance of the mourning, the loss of Gubdrub. They do this sort of interpretive dance, and normally you'd see interpretive dance and just be like, what are they? You can understand the feelings and emotions that they are trying to purvey through just dance moves.
Okay.
These are the step up 1, 2, and 3 movie style skilled goblins.
Impressive.
They're
For
like
goblins.
shamans, it sounds like.
Hey, not all shamans dance.
True.
So the dancing stops after a while. After does anybody willfully cry? If you're gonna have to roll to resist a cry, basically.
I'm a robot.
So your heartless robot self rolls with advantage. Good job.
What kind of a save is it to resist crying?
I don't see any
Jackass
issue
skill.
with helping. I don't see any issue with helping them mourn their friends, so why not?
So you're not trying to resist the tears.
Can the robot cry is the question.
The robot may not physically be capable of crying, but the robot has emotions.
Yes, the robot has emotions, but the robot cannot cry is my question. Can the robot cry?
Yes, but it cries oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you cry like a bitch.
Okay, the robot starts bawling.
You can cry like a bitch if you don't save.
The robot starts bawling.
Okay. What about Kastar? Does Kastar want to not try to not cry? Everyone else is crying.
I know! That's horrible.
But do you really care about this goblin? I mean, they do.
He was
I
cute
didn't say I
in a way.
cared about the goblin. I said I would try to
He was a dancing partner.
help mourn. There's nothing wrong with helping mourn people who are feeling down at that time.
But she's also a rogue.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Maybe she doesn't care enough about other people.
I think it's more, she wouldn't want people seeing her cry.
Okay.
So, yeah.
She's a tough and hardy rogue.
7.
I'm giving you inspiration for trying
Okay.
to not cry, even though everyone else is doing it.
Well, thank you. I just put it there.
You toughen yourself up, you wipe your tear away, and you're like, no, it's just the dust. Just the dust. So I'm good. And everyone else starts crying for about 5 minutes. And you guys hear, you hear something, and it's very faint, it's very far away, and you're not entirely sure what it is. If you'd like to make a perception check.
That would be 11.
With a 2. With a 2, though.
11 as well. 7 and 4.
Mine is not quite an 11. Actually, we are looking at a number that is base natural 3,
Okay.
which comes out to be a total of 8.
An 8?
8.
So 2 11s and an 8.
2 11s and an 8.
We don't hear shit.
You don't hear shit.
Woohoo!
We did good.
Yeah.
After helping mourn the death of Gobdrob.
Yeah. You guys don't hear anything. You don't... Like, you almost forget about it because it's so faint. It almost becomes background noise of just like, well, we're in someplace new. I'm sure random things are going to be happening. And you can't pick up any more information. It is coming from the south of you guys, though. Wait. Are you guys in the north?
Yes, it will be coming from the south.
Yeah, because you guys are in the north.
I'm guessing it was the door
Northwest.
slamming that you're talking about.
They're in the northwest.
But we're not supposed to know that.
Are you in the
Yeah,
northwest?
but-
Yep. 'Cause
We're the northwest, he is in the dead south.
Dead south. Okay. So then, yeah, you guys barely hear anything at all.
Okay, so after the
Because the
Sob
Skelemob
Fest-
came from the southwest and the
and
same.
came from the southeast.
I have notes from last week.
Okay.
So do they
got a
notice
map.
Gobdrop back yet?
So do I.
Or are they still... Like, have they not noticed that he's back and...
No, we just had a Sob
Weird.
Fest over Gobdrop.
Right, but...
He's not alive.
Oh, he's not alive.
No,
You
that's
just
what
brought
the
his
Sob
body.
Fest is over.
Okay.
Yeah, he is very clearly dead.
So
Okay.
after the Sob Fest, the robot's gonna go in the corner and go inactive.
Okay. Do you? Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to try to clean off my dagger bone thing.
I'm not gonna make you roll.
Yay, thank you.
I don't care.
You just don't use Gobdrop's dead body.
No.
I would like to go discuss with the Robert and Kistara about the torch and how it was immovable for me.
Well, I mean, it was. If you think it like going back to it, it's like there was bolts in
Yes.
the wooden torch.
And I want to discuss
Bone
that
torch.
with the two of them to see if there's any ideas on how to get it out.
Oh, okay. Well, the robot's inactive, so
In the corner. The way the inactive works for the Warforged is I still notice everything around me. I'm just sitting there doing nothing.
so you're in standby mode, but you're like
Yeah.
you're still able to receive input.
Yes.
Okay, so it's up to him if he wants to respond to your
Precisely.
inquiries.
Okay, so the torch in there was grabbable by the handle, but it appeared to be bolted or screwed into the wall, and I could not get it out.
With into the
sconce.
the
The
scones.
scones, okay, and I could not get it out. It might be useful to get it, I don't know. I don't know what its point is. But since we don't really have anything at all, everything might be helpful. Is there any way any of us can think of getting it out?
The robot raises his hand and looks at the screwdriver attachment on his finger.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay. When was the last time you tried to use a screwdriver on a bolt?
Yeah, that's what
He said
didn't
screwed
specify.
or bolted.
Yeah,
He
didn't
did not say
specify.
strictly bolted. He said screwed or bolted.
Okay. So what do you want me to do? Rip your hand off? Say something.
We can go back if you would like the torch.
Might be worth a shot.
Now, question: this torch, was it a normal torch?
Definitely not.
It exploded.
It exploded.
Fire exploded.
Gubdrub came out of it.
I remember that.
No, it was not.
And he's not doing so well. In fact, he's not doing it all.
But
so
yet I was
do
able to
we-
touch it without any repercussions.
That you know of.
And the Robert is not made of flesh. I'm sure he could touch it without repercussions as well.
Do we
that
want to
you
be in
know
the
of.
room when he does it, or no?
I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking we got to get the torch if we want something helpful.
I'm thinking if something goes wrong, the robot is more likely to survive without... Brick. Excuse me, I should use your name. Brick is more likely to survive
Technically,
than
none of
we
us
are.
actually know what a robot is.
Well, and I might want to add this. Warforged don't have names.
Yeah, you do, Brick.
They are called what the people around them call them.
So if you guys aren't happy with
Yeah,
Brick,
if you don't like the name Brick, rename the robot.
or just say Robot.
Or just say robot. And then we'll change my name to robot.
Thing.
I'm good with Robert.
Thing.
I will try to call you Brick.
Retcon. The Warforged name is Robot.
It's not even a retcon, it's just like overwriting data.
Valid.
Okay.
Brick is gonna stand up.
Alberon.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
We're waiting to see what.
You always start your conversations with him like that.
And with you.
How's it going?
Well, it's going. I'm waiting to find out what that skeleton's going to do. He started down the corridor towards that. Okay, so he's headed over to the southeast
To southeast corner.
to deal with that satyr that's in there. I
Yeah,
guess.
and he puts his bow away, and he takes out his short sword, and he starts bashing against the wood. It's not doing very much against the wood door.
Well,
What would you like to do now? He seems very preoccupied. He's bashing the door.
I'm going to go over there and give him a hand, but I'm going to stop him, tell him step back, and signal come back. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave
Okay.
on the door.
On the door? What are the components required for that Thunder Wave?
Oh, I never thought about that. Let me see.
So while he's looking that up, what are you guys doing?
The robot stood up.
The robot stood up?
The robot stood up.
Okay.
And I have finished cleaning as best I could.
It's verbal and somatic.
Okay. This is really quick. You cast it. It goes off without a hitch. The door doesn't open.
Fine. I was hoping that it would weaken the door so we could push it open.
Yeah.
That was my goal.
You can roll damage. If you want to roll damage, you can roll damage.
What was damage?
2d8.
2d8. Oh, man. 4 points.
I'll make the saving throw for the door. 8. It fails. It takes 4 points of damage. It is still standing.
Yep. Did it get moved back 10 feet?
That's assuming it wasn't secure.
It is secured.
Hey, I tried.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Apparently
No,
Jacob didn't.
It's not that it's a bad idea. It's just that the way that the way that the spell reads, and the way that the door is built, you can cast Thunderwave 24/7, and it's not gonna go down.
Until the door is broken.
No, it's not gonna go down.
Well, that's the only really damaging spell I've got.
Did you try turning the handle?
The answer is no, by the way.
I was going by this guy banging the door.
Yes, always follow the intuition of a skeleton.
I would have done the same thing.
I would have
wouldn't
too, but I just thought of that. Sorry.
Okay,
Brick would have walked down the other hallway.
I'm going to cast my cantrip mage hand
Okay.
and go and try to turn the doorknob.
Okay, you turn the doorknob, and it looks like it's going to open, but you realize that something is like pulling against the door to keep it from opening, and it exceeds the 10-pound limit of mage hand, and mage hand like fizzles.
Okay. It's about all I can do. Other than...
Let's review the facts. Something is pulling the door on the other side.
Can you pull harder than 10 pounds?
Mage Hand has a weight limit of 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So using your spell, Mage Hand...
And let me know. Yeah, I'm going to reach on that door and just pull on it.
Okay, give me a strength contest.
Oh, man. My character don't have it, but... Nope.
What'd you get?
9.
Nope. This ain't the one for you.
Can you try again?
Yeah, I'll give it one more try.
Okay. The skeleton's helping you advantage.
8. Oh, I get advantage?
Yep, skeleton's helping.
18.
18.
18? Okay. You manage to pull open the door, and you realize that the satyr was, like, groaning with all of its might to keep that door closed, and now it's popped open. And the skeleton pulls out its short sword and walks towards the satyr. And the satyr speaks in a language that you don't understand. Don't bother asking me what it is. You don't understand it. It sounds like nothing you've ever heard before. And then runs out the room.
That door or another door?
The other door.
The other door. Skeleton following?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
You three.
Yes.
How's it go?
Yay!
What's happening?
Nothing at the moment.
So have we chosen to go try to get the torch, or are we choosing to just leave it? Because she has hesitations. You think you can get it off.
Brick's ready to go.
And I'm asking you guys, do you think it's even worth it?
Maybe.
Maybe hesitations? That's a no.
So, no?
That's what I'm getting from you two.
It may be worth it.
Yeah, but she says no.
I
That
said
bends
maybe
towards-
we shouldn't be in the same room or stay.
So
kind of
sacrifice
behind
Robert.
Yeah, well.
Robert understands obligation to crew.
Not first time Robert been sacrificed.
I'm hearing like this
It's
is
true.
probably
Did
not
you
the
say
best
group
idea
or
then.
Grew?
Group.
I was thinking you said grew.
So the other
I
thought,
am Groot.
the other thought is if we don't get the torch, our friend should be here by now,
Maybe.
right?
Maybe.
Should we go look for him instead?
Okay. We bring the goblins or leave them here? They're kind of miserable at the moment.
Make a perception check.
Perception?
7
22.
plus
You got it.
4.
7 plus
24.
So 11. 24, 22. Okay, you guys hear clip-clopping as if there was hooves on cobblestone running towards, and then the door to the south is thrown open, and a tanned, hairy-chested, oiled man with goat hooves from the waist down and long hair and hooves, or not hooves, horns, bursts into the room, panting. There are 2 arrows in his chest, and he is saying something to you guys in a language you've never heard before. Unless anybody understands ancient Greek.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, do you?
Sadly, that is not on my list.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no.
Brick is going to walk up and grab him.
Okay, give me a perception check.
21.
He has a sigil.
Brick walks up and grabs him.
You fall unconscious.
Okay.
So does he.
Okay.
Well then. I was going to hide. And prepare for whatever's chasing the goat man thing.
Okay. Give me your hide check.
All right. Oh, it's miserable. I got a natural 1.
So it's going to be a 9.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a 9.
So you stand in the middle of the doorway and just, think sneaky thoughts.
I think sneaky thoughts. Okay.
I am a ninja. I am a ninja.
Oh,
I'm invisible.
This
You can't see me.
You will never see me because I am a ninja. What you doing, bud?
Me. Okay, the Robert passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to know why he passed out when he touched this thing?
Was there another light?
There was a flash of purple,
Okay.
and then he
This is
passed
getting
out.
familiar.
You're welcome, Bill. Again, it's always been purple light.
It's true.
Bill loves purple.
Yeah,
Purple's
so
a good
he grew
color.
up watching Barney. Big
Hey, no. I grew up with Powerpuff Girls and Ed, Edd and Eddie. Thank you very much.
buttered toast.
1 + 1 = 1 and no bun.
They're both unconscious. The thing's injured. Is there anything on its body other than the arrows that are stuck in it that may kill him to take out that I might be able to grab as a weapon to use if whatever this is comes through the door?
Nope, he's definitely naked.
Okay.
He's
Where are the arrows stuck in him?
in his chest.
Right here.
Is he bleeding
Oh yeah.
profusely?
Oh yeah.
Does it look like he's going to be able to be healed?
Yes.
He is. Okay, I would like to leave the arrows then.
Okay.
Can I try to help the Robert? Is there anything I can do to wake him up, bring him back to life?
Could try dancing again.
I don't even know what check to give. Like, it wouldn't be medicine.
Okay.
There's nothing anatomical.
Then let's...
Arcana?
Arcana. Give me an Arcana check.
What the heck? I don't think I have that one.
You just don't have your proficiency.
Oh, I have 0 in it.
Okay.
17.
Sure. Yeah, you managed to, like, poke the robot's buttons.
Oh, I was going to say, if you didn't come up with anything, I could produce flame and light his wood on fire. That ought to get
You and my wood! Jeez!
I think he's got a hard-on for your wood.
That's dirty.
But funny.
Okay, so I wake up the Robert.
It's a woody for the wood.
That way we have him handy.
Yeah, the robot is awake.
Okay.
Then,
You just got rebooted.
because I'm over there,
Who pushed Control-Alt-Delete?
can I peek down the hallway to see if I can notice anything coming towards us?
Yeah, perception.
10.
10?
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
And I still got a 10.
No.
You got a natural 1.
You can't see past the junction.
Okay. I guess I step back from the door, and I let the Robert know what happened to him.
Okay. Try
Again?
Try saying that to the robot.
You touched him? Purple light? You were out.
Again?
Yes.
I touched roll.
And there may be something coming following this guy.
He feels like a meatbag.
Okay, at least I can touch him and not die.
Well, okay.
In theory.
All right, so you got a 24? Perception check? Okay. So on a 24, what you see is... Well, actually, no, the side eye is actually in your guys' room right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's straight up in the room.
I hugged him, we both passed out.
And now you're conscious.
Now
and
I'm conscious, because he pushed my buttons.
And
Right.
is that when you did the 24?
No, it was before.
Okay. So, you just did a perception check and failed with a 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do a perception check?
I think I got 11.
That was when you.
That was before.
Well,
That was to see.
You
what's
haven't.
matter.
She hasn't done her turn yet at all to know if she's looking down the hall or what. She's still
what
on
are
the
you
other
doing?
side of the room.
Well, I'm hidden. And
Remember, she's standing in the middle of the doorway.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
that's
standing in
right.
the middle of the doorway.
Thinking
I'm-
sneaking
You can't
up.
see
I'm
me.
thinking I'm hidden. That's a better way to put it. I'm thinking I'm hidden.
Wow.
And I have my bone dagger thing out. So that's all I've done at this point.
Okay. What do you want? Do you want to make a perception check?
I do,
Okay.
actually. So that is a 9 plus 4.
13?
Mm-hmm.
All right. With a 13, you can see that there is a threat. There's a thing coming towards you guys from the room in the opposite hallway. It's a skeleton with a crown, and that crown is glowing with blue fire. He is wielding a short sword and a shield. And he's trundling down the hallway towards you.
Trundling.
Mm-hmm.
Or trudging.
Trundling.
Trudging would be very slow.
So one thing that I don't recall,
Okay.
are the doors in the center of the wall of the room or in one of the corners?
So basically, if you imagine a box, right?
Mhm.
The corner of the room is empty. The walls where the doors are, in the center of those walls is where the door is.
Okay.
So it's like, imagine the doors being like the rooms being like 30-foot square, 25-foot square.
Yeah, and
Let's just say-
the room's like 10 feet in.
Yeah,
The door's like 10 feet
the
in.
doors are like between actually that's between 10 and 10. So there's 5 foot width.
Yeah. Double doors, 5 foot wide.
Yeah. What you guys doing?
So I would like to be on, like, the hallway that we were just looking down. I
Okay.
want to be on one of the sides to that door.
Well, I mean, I don't think you did a perception check to see him.
Valid. That is, that's not good. That's an 8.
Okay, no, you don't see him. You see him.
I see him, yes. And does he see me?
He's walking towards you.
Okay.
Would you like to know what underwear he's wearing? Because that's also meta knowledge.
No, thank you.
DVDs.
It's a thong. Made out of leather.
Made by BBD.
All right. Well, I guess he is running down the hall towards.
He's trundling. So it's
Trundling.
Are you sure?
he's Terminator walking. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Like he's walking with purpose and intent, but he's not running.
But he's not running.
And he's not like, soccer mom speed walking. He's like, I'm going to do something, and it's with he's not exactly telegraphing, hippie peace love.
Right. Does he have weapons in hand?
He's got
You
a
said
short
that.
sword
That's right.
and a shield.
A short sword and a shield. Well, in this situation, all I can think of is two things. Either one, try to throw the dagger bone thing at him,
Mm-hmm.
or two, try to trip him. And given the circumstances, I think I would rather throw the dagger bone thing at him.
Do you want to throw your only weapon?
Yeah, that's a little unnerving, but yeah.
You want to throw a bone dagger at a guy made of bone.
I know, that's another thing that I'm
here's-
thinking. Can I
here's the
even
thing.
yeah.
He's like 50 feet away.
Okay.
You know from practice that you can throw a dagger accurately within 20 feet.
Okay. So then that's a no. At least for now. You know what? I might just try yelling out to him.
Okay.
What?
How about just, hey, stop. What are you doing?
So Casares yells out,
hey, stop. What are you doing?
and the other party hears that. The rest of the party hears that.
Who are you talking to?
There's a creepy bonesy out here.
Creepy Bonesy, you say?
Yes.
Is it a spoopy, sperry skeleton?
Okay.
Why are you standing in the middle of the doorway when there's the thing coming?
I choose to back away from the door
Okay.
and put Robert between me and the door.
So the satyr is like
offense.
freaking out, and he's just like,
Oh, is he back being conscious?
He was still unconscious.
"Ooh, that's right. Let me find out." So we pick high or low.
Hi.
Alright, he's out cold.
So the robot is going to go to one of the sides of the door.
Okay. The satyr is like lying on the ground.
Alright, and the skelly doesn't respond?
The skeleton says something in a language that you don't understand. Alberon, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm sitting here in a room checking it out.
Okay. The skeleton and the satyr have run off on you.
Yep, they're heading up that hallway.
Looks like Alberon is forever alone.
Yep,
Alberon, you're in a room.
yep,
There's stuff in the room.
yep.
So
I'm
you
with-
actually see some potted, you see some clay pots with. They're not they're kind of like pictograms. They're not necessarily like hieroglyphs, but there are story arcs on each of the clay pots. If you want, you can do an insight check on. There's 5 of them. You can do an insight check on each of them if you want to figure out information. Some of them are broken, and so they don't tell the full story. But you can probably get a complete story out of 3 of them.
17.
17 on the first one? Alright, so you know that you come to realize while looking at one of the clay pots that it's a story about a satyr dying and becoming a vine. And it seems that there might be some sort of deities involved from one degree to another.
No, I don't get the second one.
Yeah, it's a bunch of pictures.
21.
21? Okay, with a 21 on the third one, it is a picture, it's a pictogram story of how to create ambrosia, basically. It's a wine that is so masterfully created that it is the drink of the gods. And you it's the story of how it's not a recipe, it's a story of how they discovered it. And it's the way the pictograms are laid out for this one is it's there's vines from the first pot that you saw, and then there's grapes from that, and then there's monsters being slain and humans being sacrificed, and then ingredients from them being added into stuff, and you don't really get a good idea of how that's being what is used from what, but the feeling you get after looking at it and studying it is that it's a way to create ambrosia.
Okay. Anything else in the room?
There is a weapon rack against a wall. There is a bronze, what is it called? A spada.
Short sword.
There is a wooden shield. And there is a broken bow with a quiver of arrows.
Any hand crossbows? Any other weapons?
No.
I'm going to sit there and grab the short sword, the espada.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's a melee weapon, I'm good with it. And I'll grab the shield.
Okay.
So I'm now armed.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go down the hallway where the skeleton and the satyr ran off.
Okay.
I'm also going to grab that quiver and throw it over my shoulder.
Okay.
And push the 2 fangs down there.
Into the quiver?
That way, the quiver's got arrows, right?
Yeah.
About
There's 4.
Okay, that'll give me room. I can slide the fang sack or the venom sacks and the fangs down.
Yeah, and the venom sacks and the fangs are still connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got them down in there. And I'm gonna. Is there anything in the clay pots, or is it just the?
They are actually sealed. The ones that are broken, it looks like there's some sort of there's a red stain on the floor around them, and they actually look pretty well dented in. But there's it's like a cloth. It's a weird cloth that's wrapping the tops of these clay jars. But it's when you press on it, the cloth doesn't give, and it feels like there's something past the cloth. If you imagine if I was wrapping a piece of cloth over top of this book, the way that it's set up, right? When you press down on it, the cloth has 0 give, as if it's made out of you feel like it's more rigid than cloth should be, as if they lacquered it. And then you can kind of see through some of the layers, and it looks like there's something else underneath that cloth.
Okay. Of the 2 sets, the 2 that I can read and the one that I can't read.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I can't read had the broken shards, right?
There was 5 pots in total.
Oh.
2 of them were cracked.
Of the ones I can't understand, I'm gonna grab one and carry it with me.
They are huge.
Oh, they're huge. Never mind then.
You see that thing? Triple that size.
Okay, never mind.
Ooh.
I was thinking they were small pots.
6-level cat house.
I was thinking they might be grenades or something.
No, these are large enough to have
You can fit inside
about
it.
4 feet diameter storyboard. All around it.
Okay, I proceed up the corridor.
Okay, you catch up with the skeleton. The rest of the party sees you.
As in us?
The rest of the party sees Alborn.
Okay.
I'm I'm not looking down the hallway. So
Neither am I.
That's what I'm saying, is we can't see him.
She's the only one looking down.
Alboron.
Alright, then I announce to the rest of you, Alboron! So now you know.
Kistara, what's up?
What's up with the skeleton?
He's after a satyr.
We got the satyr, he's unconscious. And by the way, as this is going on, I kind of move out of the way of the skeleton.